Hello friends, in this video I'm going to explain you regarding the verb conjugation. See, verb conjugation is really an important part in German. Once you understand how to conjugate the verb with a different subject, then it will be very easy for you to write the correct sentence in German. So, if we discuss regarding the verbs, if you see the verbs, there are verbs which we use with the different subject. For example, what is verb? A verb, a word which shows an action or position or being. The original form of the verb is called as an infinite form. For example, kommen, gehen, lesen, hören. These are the infinite form of the verb. Okay, the infinite form is conjugated according to the subject of the sentence, and it is called as a conjugated form. Okay, so whatever the infinite form we are having, we have to conjugate that infinite form with the subject. Okay, so the infinite form is conjugated according to subject of the sentence, and it is called as a conjugated form. Okay, so the conjugation is depend upon the number and person, not and gender. So how we have to do the conjugation? The conjugation is depend upon the number and the person. It does not depend on the gender. What is the gender? Okay, so in German all the verb except a few ends en. Means if you see the German verbs, there are 90% verbs ends with the en. Hören, sprechen, lesen, machen. So number of verbs are means near about the 90% verbs ends with the en. A very few ends without en. Okay. So to conjugate the verb en is removed and the ending is applied according to the rule. So whenever you have to conjugate the verb, you have to remove the en of that verb, and according to subject you have to apply the rule. Example, see, kommen to come, gehen to go, lesen to read, schreib to write. How to conjugate a verb? Removing the ending en. I already told you. How you have to conjugate the verb? Removing the ending of en. If you see the verb, see the all verbs are ends with the en. Kommen, lesen, schreiben. These words ends with the en. So what we have to do first? We have to remove the ending en. Okay. Put the ending according to the rule. Okay. So now is here verbs conjugation. Now there are different subject. For example, ich, du, er, es, sie, wir, ihr, sie. Now see this table properly. Subject, then verb conjugation. Two verbs are there, kommen and gehen. Now see, if the subject is ich, then we have to add e to the infinite form of the verb. What you will do first? You will remove the en of the verb. Okay, after removing the en of kommen, what will be there? There will be com, comm. So what we have to do? We have to add e. Okay, we have to add e. So it will become ich komme. If the subject is do, then you have to add st. You have to remove first. You have to remove the en, and then you have to add st. If the subject is er, as, z, then you have to add t. You will already remove that en, so it will be com. So com plus t, com. Wir, kommen, so we have to remove en, you have to add en. So it will be as it is. Wir, kommen. You have to remove and you have to add en. Okay. If the subject is ear, then you have to add t, kommt, z. If the subject is z, then you have to add en, but it will be as it is, kommen. So see here, ich komme, du kommst, er, es, sie kommt, wir kommen, ihr kommt, sie kommen, ich gehe, du gehst, er, es, sie geht, wir gehen, ihr get, z, gehen. Are you getting it? I will repeat. Uh, what you have to do? You have to remove the en of the infinite verb, and then according to subject, you have to put the ending. For example, ish, comma. So in this, we can use one trick for this. How we have to add verb. For example, ish, comma. So this verb conjugation rule request 10-10. So what you will do here, one trick you can keep in mind is that uh, est of request ends in three word and then 10-10. So if you take e here, ish, kome, then the remaining st, do, comst, uh, here as z, t, this t will come here, then en again, where, en, ear, t, com, this t will come here, okay, and then z, n, comment, okay. So est 10-10, this formula you can use. This trick you can keep in your mind for conjugation. Okay. Now let us see the next slide. Spielen. If you see the word spielen, it is also ends with the en. Spielen means to play. Ich means I. Ich, I, do, you. Er is sie. He, it, she. Wir, we. Ihr, they. Sie. Okay. So du, ich spiele. Du spielst. Es, sie spielt. Wir spielen. Ihr spielt. Sie spielen. Okay. So how you will construct this sentence? Huh? How you will construct sentence? See, with the help of the verb spielen. Ich spiele Fußball. Du spielst Fußball. Er spielt Fußball. Spielt Fußball. Sie spielt Fußball. Wir spielen Fußball. Ihr spielt Fußball. Sie spielen Fußball. Okay. Now, wohin. We will see the verb wohin. Okay, what is wohin? Wohin means to live. Okay. So see, the same structure you have to remain. You have to remove en of the infinite verb and you have to add e. According to subject, ich, wohne, du, wohnst, es, sie, wohnst, wir, wohnen, ihr, wohnt, sie, wohnen. Ich wohne in einer Wohnung. I live in one apartment. Du wohnst in einer Wohnung. You live in an apartment. Es, sie wohnt in einer Wohnung. He, she, it lives in apartment. Wir wohnen in einer Wohnung. We live in apartment. Ihr wohnt in einer Wohnung. They live in apartment. Sie wohnen in einer Wohnung. She, you, they lives in apartment. Okay. Now see next slide. Bekommen. Bekommen. See this word also. This verb is also end with the en. What do you mean by bekommen? Bekommen means to get, receive. Ich bekomme einen Anruf. I got a one call. Du bekommst einen Anruf. Es, sie bekommt einen Anruf. Wir bekommen einen Anruf. Ihr bekommt einen Anruf. Sie bekommen einen Anruf. Okay. So according to verb, we will add est, en. Okay. Now there are some exception. Now let us see regarding the exception. Exception with do, as, z and ear. After removing en, if the verb end with the d or t, put an extra e before the regular ending to make the pronunciation soft, easy and clear. Okay. If suppose you are going, the verb ends with the en. Exception, see, with do, er is z and er after removing en, if the verb ends with the d or t, means after removing en, whatever the infinite form of the verb, that infinite form of the verb, I already told you that there are 90% verb which ends with the en. But after removing en, if the words end with the if the verbs end with the d or t, then what you have to do, you have to put an extra e before. uh, the regular ending to make the pronunciation soft, easy, and clear. Why we have to add extra e to that verb? Because the regular ending to make the pronunciation soft, easy, and clear. Okay, so let us see. Ich finde meine Auto. Du findest meine Auto. Sie findet meine Auto. Wir finden meine Auto. Ihr findet meine Auto. Sie finden meine Auto. Okay, so there are some exception. Means when the verb end with the d or t, that time you have to put extra e. Okay, arbeiten. Another example, arbeiten. See here, if you remove the en of arbeiten, then this verb will be end with the t. So same rule we have to follow here. When we will conjugate such a kind of a verb which end with the d or t, we have to put extra e. Okay, ich arbeite in einer Firma. Du arbeitest in einer Firma. Sie arbeitet in einer Firma. Wir arbeiten in einer Firma. Ihr arbeitet in einer Firma. Sie arbeiten in einer Firma. Okay. Exception 2. See, exception 2. With do only. Do means you. Informal communication. Formal communication. Do. You. Okay. After removing en, if the verb ends with the s, double s, beta sign means that double s, okay, z, put only t instead of st to avoid the repetition of the letter or the sound. What we have to do, we have to put only t. Don't use extra instead of st. Means in earlier verb you have seen, when the verb is do, then we have use then what we have add st to the verb. Okay, so whatever verb is there, so do comes, do list, so here you cannot use that, because this word heisen, ich heiße, do heist, so here what you have to do, see, after removing en, if the verb ends with the s, double s, beta sign, z, then put the t instead of st. So instead of st we have to use t. But when you will use t, when the subject will be do. Okay, so here see, ich heiße, du heißt, sie heißt, wir heißen, ihr heißt, sie heißen. Hello, I hope all of you have clear the idea regarding the verb conjugation. See, one thing I wanted to tell you is that this verb conjugation part is really a very important. So please try to concentrate on this topic. This topic is really a very important as per the German language is concerned. Because once you understand how to conjugate the verb, then it will be very good for you to learn the German language. With the help of this verb conjugation, you can speak a good German, you can write a good German language. Thank you.